Hi everybody, this is Linda with Scrap Stars Paper Crafting, and I'm here today because I am going to show you a really cute card how to make. And I have only put this together like one time, so you and I are kind of going to do, and I haven't decorated it before, so you and I are going to do this together, and we're going to make it a Valentine card because I want to use up this really gorgeous paper that I have. Hi, Sarah. And so I'm going to be using up my really pretty paper for Valentine's Day. So let's get started. And I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera around. Try not to show you too much of my terribly messy craft room. Hi, Jean. Okay, there we go. All right, so that looks good. All right, so we'll move this up a little bit so we can make sure we see everything. All right, so the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need a card base. And this card base is going to be just slightly different than your regular card base. Okay, so we're going to just do the base part of the card. And it is going to measure at... let's see, it's going to measure at 5.5 by 4 1/8. So 1/8 is just those two little lines that go down. So 4 1/8. And the reason why it's a little bit smaller is because of when you're doing a fun fold, you got to fold things and stuff, and we want it to fold so that it folds flat when we're done, so we can put it in an envelope. All right, so the next thing you're going to be doing after you cut your piece is you're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch, and then you're going to flip your paper. I've already pre-scored this one, and score it at 3/4 of an inch on the other side. So now you're going to have these two little flaps like this, and we're going to go ahead and smooth those down like this. And I also understand that this is best if you use heavy cardstock because it makes it a little more durable. And most all of the, if you use any of the colored cardstock, that is all heavy cardstock, so you won't have any problem making this card when you do. Hi, Ruth. Okay, so that is your base. The next thing you want to do is you want to cut 2 white strips, or whatever color you're making your card, and you want those to be 5 3/4 by 1 1/4. So 5 3/4 by 1 1/4, and you'll want 2 of those. And then we're going to have to score these. Hi, Katie. Wow, we got a good crowd today. We're all coming on. I wanted to get on before the Super Bowl because I know everybody wants to watch the Super Bowl, including myself. So now we're going to score this at 3/4, 2 inches, 3 3/4, and 5 inches. So we're up here, 5 inches. So you're going to want to do score lines on this, and you're going to want to do it twice on both of your pieces of paper that you have cut. Okay. And it looks like one of my lines, one of these is a little bit long, so I'm going to go ahead and have to recut it. It is cut at 5 3/4. I want to make sure, because if the measurements are off, it's not going to work very well. And 1 1/4. So this one's a little bit over, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it so that while we do it. And I've already pre-scored this one, so that ought to make it even more fun. Okay, so there is that. All right, so then what you're going to do is I would, before I start putting this, a symbol of this together, is I'm going to go ahead and put the center in this card. And I can't make up my mind if I like the leaves or I like this, but I think I'm gonna go with this really pretty gold. Hi Robin, how are you? So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my adhesive, and I think I'm gonna use the other side and use the gold side and put this in the center. I think that is so pretty. Okay, and so I made it so that there's a little bit of white all border all the way around. All right, so then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start adhering my cards so we can make it into a bandstand. And you are gonna want to use some score tape or tear tape, whatever you wanna call it. And I'm gonna grab mine. I thought I had some out, but apparently, do I? Nope. It's dimensional tape. I keep thinking grabbing the dimensional tape instead. So I'm gonna grab my score tape. And you want score tape on this because you need something that's gonna help keep this really strong hold rather than just regular adhesive, unless you have like super great regular adhesive. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my scissors and I'm going to go ahead and put my score tape right on these 4 edges right here, on these where it's folded like that. Okay, so we'll do one here. Well, I want it on the inside because I'm gonna fold it over. So we're gonna do one here. This is skinny. If you have like a 1/2 inch, it probably would work better. And I don't, so I'm just going with this flow. And so I'm gonna put this here. And the hard part with the score tape is then pulling it off. And I don't know if you guys have used a picket tool, pick your tool or picket tool, but it's a really cool tool from Stampin' Up. I've been using it quite a bit for different projects. It has this little pointy thing. It also has this little, it's kind of like a shovel, and I really like that. When I make a mistake or put a sticker or something down, I can slide it up underneath and take it off without tearing my paper. So, okay, but I want the sticky side here, so I can kind of poke at this and pull this adhesive off right here. There we go. Tools always help crafters. It's like anything, anything that you do, whether you're a wood person that does woodwork or a fisherman or a golfer, you have to have the right tools. And tools are very helpful. Makes the job a lot easier. Other than using your nails that I don't have anymore because it is so dry and they're all just chipping off. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and adhere this on this side, on the outside at the top, like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same on this side. This is it says my connection is slow, so I'm hoping it's not causing a problem. Then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put my tear tape on this one as well. And I'll just put a couple pieces on this so that I don't take up all of your time before the football game starts. Although I think aren't they having like some pre-stuff going on too? I don't know. I haven't been watching that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and use my little tool and poke this off. And this side too. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this bottom part. I'm going to go ahead. Here, I guess I can move my thing out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and fold this down here at the bottom and rub. And then I'm going to turn it this way and fold this down on this side and rub. Okay, so this is the bandstand part. This is really a cool showy card. And so then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to decorate the sides. Oops, and you know what? I should have probably decorated the inside of this first, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and just put these on the side. Now these are this is a 3/4 inch side, so these little strips are a 1/2 inch strip by 5 1/4, or if you want it a little longer, you can. It's going to be harder because I glued my things down, but I'm still going to do it. There we go. I have my nice little border. So don't do what I do what I tell you. So make sure you decorate the inside of your card first before you adhere your bandstand part to it. Okay, and we'll slide this one in here and get that. I hope, oh, I'm out of the camera, but okay. And then try to make that even. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now I'm just going to decorate the sides. And as you can see, this will lay down flat so you can mail it. And so these little pieces were just little 1-inch strips. And so I did 1-inch squares in here, but I'm using, I was just using things that scraps that I had. So I'm using 1-inch scraps. Now this one is, oh, we better measure that. That's 1 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches in the center. All right, like that. And then we'll do this one. And you can see this card is coming together. It's just really, really pretty. I think this is one I'm going to give my husband. And you can see I have a whole bunch of little 4-inch things. But you can use this for all kinds of paper. It'd be so cute as a birthday card. Be really kind of showy, or a wedding card. Just so pretty. And then we got this one, and then one more for the other side. Oop, I don't really like that one. It's not as showy. Let's do one that has a little gold into it. I like this one better. So we'll do that one with the gold in there. Okay. And then, so there is the bandstand part. And then I'm going to make it a floating card. So I am going to take a little piece of acetate, and I'll give you a hint of what I did. When I get my stamp sets, they come on, they have this backing so that you can like mount your stamps here on this, in this case, to keep them nice. But they first come on this acetate sheet. So this is just an acetate sheet that I took the stamps off of, and now I'm going to use it to make this a floating card. And again, I'm going to need to use the score tape that I just had in my hand, which, isn't this how it goes? Like, what had happened to it? Oh, there it is. It was on top of the thing. So I'm going to grab some score tape because I'm not sure if regular glue will work on this as well. So I'm going to just use score tape because I think that will work better. And now I got to find the acetate that I just had. This is like Comedy Hour 101. Ah, where's my acetate? Help me, guys. Do you see where I put it? I do not see where I put it, and it's clear. Oh, here it is. Oh, I found it. Yay. It was on top. It was underneath the score tape. Wow, I tell ya. So I'm going to go ahead and put my score tape at the top here, and another little piece of score tape at the bottom. Going to use my Picket tool. I love this tool. I really use it a lot more than I ever thought I would. And on the other side, it's got just all kinds of little tools to it. On this other side here is like a little sticky thing where you can pick up your jewels and put them on your thing. It's one of the best little tools that I'm so glad I broke down, because sometimes, you know, if I haven't really seen something, I don't like to play around too much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this, and I think I need to cut this a little bit shorter, because this is only, let's measure how long that is. That is only 1 3/4, so let's make this 1 1/2. Cut this down. So I could have gotten even more out of my acetate. And cut that down to that. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere it on the inside here and the inside here. And then I have a cute little heart that I'm going to put here. And I think because that's acetate again, I'm going to go ahead and use my score tape, because I just want something really sticky on there. And let's see, where's my Picket tool? Take that off. And I cut this, die cut. This is out of the same paper matches. This was a whole suite. It was called Hearts of Elegance. So the paper and this stamp set, which has die cuts, and this is one of the really pretty die cuts that come with this. It's got like an embossed heart. I'm going to put that right there. And there is my really, isn't that gorgeous? A really nice showy card. And then on the back, because I want to sign it, and I might put a couple extra strips down here on the sides too, just to make it look really nice on the back as well. I didn't pre-cut those, but let's see if I have some scraps here. I do. I'll just use my scraps. Don't you love it? I just love having scraps. Oh, and I love this because it's got little hearts on it. I might put the little heart sides on that side just because I think that's so cute. Okay. So we'll put the little hearts on here, and I'll go ahead and line this up like that on the back. I want my little white border. But you can see, because of this mechanism, this sticks out just enough, and that is why the measurements are a little different on that base card. It was like a 1/8 of an inch shorter, just so that it would work. Oh, I love this. I love scraps because it challenges you to use your stuff. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of red paper on the back here in the center. And I'm going to stamp this, I think, first. Let's see if I can find some ink here that will match. That's really pretty. I think I just, you know what? I don't think I'm going to use red. I think I'm going to use basic black. And because I could have even done gold. Wouldn't that have been pretty if I had done gold on this and heat embossed this too? I'm just going to use some black and center this up here at the top. And then put this on the back so I can write my little love message. It's like I got this a little bit on the long side, so let's just measure this. It should be, it's just a tad over. There we go. Should have been 5, and this would have been 5 1/4, so this should have been about 5. Still a little long. I probably cut it at 5 1/4 as well. So there is that for my little message, and I had some cute little gold hearts somewhere that I could maybe like put a heart here or whatever. But anyway, look at how cute is this, and it stands up. It's very showy, very nice little showy card. It'd be perfect for like a wedding. And of course I'm using it for Valentine's, but wouldn't you love getting a birthday card like this too? So I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and we'll try making this, and I hope I will write the instructions, or at least the cutting instructions on here, so that you guys have an idea of how to recreate this. So thanks for watching on Sunday Paper Fun, and I will see you next week. Bye.